Morris has checked in. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Lopez against Aldridge. Over Lopez. Fades away. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, he's been around the block a few years. Aldridge added that J a few seasons ago, has stuck with it, a big part of his staple.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the three. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And checking out some numbers here for LaMarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. It's stolen by Morris. Brogdon outside. To the paint. Shoots from the block. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Brogdon.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Giannis against Morris. Antetokounmpo. Off target from the baseline. Pacers trail by 13. Oladipo goes in. Great D that time from Oubre.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Hill against Aldridge. Nice D from Aldridge. And Morris has got the ball here for the Pacers. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. And the dunk by Giannis.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bucks lead by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you gotta just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Enes Kanter is out there with Morris. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's McDermott in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Kanter also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Oladipo against Hill. Over Oladipo. Hill, no good. Pacers trail by 13. McDermott passes to McConnell. Morris outside. Indiana moving it around. Here's Kanter. Out to Morris. Over onto Tacumbo. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Cantor always thought of as a scorer first. That time, an excellent job spotting his teammate and getting the ball to him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill. Bridges, no one around him. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Stolen by Mitchell. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? You can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. Wesley Matthews checked in for Hill. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, CJ McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Well, the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 19-point game. There's the pass to Oladipo. Back to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Oladipo. Morris trying to free himself up. Oladipo misses.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark. And
oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Oladipo dishes to Cantor. Pass to McConnell. Oladipo for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. He's got 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Kaminsky. Back to Mitchell. Fires from 18. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McConnell with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
To the middle, here's Mitchell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Indiana making some changes. Jabari Parker's checked in for Marcus Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Oladipo. And then for Milwaukee, Bradley's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Pass to Bradley with the rebound. Here's Matthews. Oubre outside. Connects from three-point range.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
And so it's Milwaukee in. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. XCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. George Hill out there with Mitchell, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot.
You know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Brogdon against Mitchell. And stolen by Aldridge. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Bounce pass from Brogdon. And that's going to be a travel. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Yeah, Oubre can get up. How about that one, Kev?
And Indiana shooting not great, 40% for the game. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Brogdon the pass to Aldridge. Tucker trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, DeMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Hill dishes to Antetokounmpo. With the floater, that shot misses. And Indiana will come the other way.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Brogdon the pass to Parker. 6 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. It's great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair, but understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Bradley's checked in for Brook Lopez.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Brogdon the pass to Aldridge. Indiana moving it around. And Brogdon, here we go. Makes it off the glass. And so he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Kicks to Giannis. Here's Bradley, and it's sent back by Aldridge. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. McConnell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Hill. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Then it's Malik Beasley. And there's Fultz. And it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. Suns moving the ball around. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Oh, good on the 3. We're about 1 minute into the first. Beasley outside. Here's Isaac. And that one goes long. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Booker against Beasley. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, you want to stay on balance and in control. Ricky Rubio, nice catch and shoot.
Over to the wing. Randall down low. Covered by Nance. That's tipped. Stolen by Rubio. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, hard to shade Rubio defensively. He's always mixing up the moves, stays unpredictable.
Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Middleton the pass to Ayton. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Bryant. And Randall throws it down.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Passes it to Booker. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Randall with the bucket. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And the basket is good.
Larry Nance Jr. in the painted area doing work.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Fultz kicks to Isaac. It's stolen by Nance. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Knocked loose. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Beasley, the pass to Bryant. And here's Fultz. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Here's Middleton. Rebound, Minnesota.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Nance outside. Back to Rubio. The pass to Middleton. Good. Nice job down low.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now here's Fultz. This game we saw him score 14. Here's Randall. Here's Bryant. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Out to the wing. Now here's Ayton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option. And understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Rubio misses. Timberwolves trail. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They now take the lead. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Portland. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty. Consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. And back with the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable. You think about the Timberwolves, the one thing that seems elusive for this organization has been consistency. They have had the talent. They've had good coaching. The problem is they haven't yet put those two areas together.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Booker out there with Carter. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Diallo in at the power forward. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Trier's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Johnson. And the Wolves, Doris, one of only 11 franchises to have never won a championship. In fact, they've made the Western Conference Finals only once.
I think one of their challenges, at least in this latest run, has been they're competing with a very young core. And certainly you have added veterans to the group. The problem is the core guys have to understand how to step up when it's winning time. What we understand is playoff performance is most important.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Fast break, Minnesota. Isaac with the ball. Johnson's there. Suns leading by 4. The game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. Here's Ayton. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Trier. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson with it. Carter outside. beyond the arc, and the three ball is good. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's a Kobe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Ayton. And Doris last season, rookie Josh Okogie ended up contributing more than the franchise thought he would.
Yeah, he was terrific as a 3-and-D player for the Wolves. This guy could end up being the steal of the draft, sort of in that Robert Covington mold.
The Suns making a switch here. Okobo's checked in. That one, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Gibson. Malik Beasley comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Fulton for Trier. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. The Suns making a change here. Nance is checked in, and so he hits both. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Okobo, the pass to Nance. Kicks it to Booker. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Okogie, the pass to Fultz. Pass to Okogie. 2 points. That one goes. Phoenix with the ball.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Okobo. Pass to Ayton. Here's Okobo. The shot from the low post is good. Okobo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Randle. With 2 seconds left, and he sinks the layup. Randle's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here for the Suns. The first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Julius Randle is out there with Bryant. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Fultz in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rubio outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 10 points for Ricky Rubio.
I tell you, that jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
Fultz looking around. Shot clock at 5. Isaac dances to Bryant. Here's Fultz. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Booker. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Good D by Rubio. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
The Suns leading by 7. Nance outside. The pass to Booker. The three-pointer no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good on the shot. And 12 points for Julius Randle.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Ayton. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bryant. Down low, Randle. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And the basket by Rubio.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Fultz, the pass to Bryant. It's deflected. Here's Booker. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Booker's got 9 points.
Sharpshooter from anywhere on the floor. Booker's release and form, it's so mechanically sound.
Here's Randle. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years, they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
Passes to Randle. Now, here's Isaac, covered by Nance. Now, Fultz, 5 on the clock. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Doris, you're right. Over the last 5 seasons, the Timberwolves have been the absolute worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA.
And it's hard to understand, Kevin, because they have created second chance opportunities for themselves, only to give it back on the other end. That's the kind of thing that can be demoralizing for your defense. You get a stop, but you don't finish the possession with a rebound. That can wear you out physically and mentally.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. To stop the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Randall. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Nance. Rubio looking it over. No good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so here's Phoenix. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Evans out there with Carter. Then it's Sheck Diallo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And he gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 17.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And it's Bryant at the elbow. And the pass to Trier. 6 on the shot clock. Over Evans. Trier, that's good. Trier's got his first points in this one.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Johnson surveying the floor. He kicks to Evans. Carter outside. Over Fultz. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people out of anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Okogie. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Carter outside. Johnson outside. And it's Evans in the corner. There's the triple. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the wing right side. Right side, Portis. Over Diallo. Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Isaac comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Malik Beasley in for Trier. And then for Phoenix, Booker, he's checked in for Jacob Evans. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Timberwolves trail by 13, and it's Beasley in the corner. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker with it. Now guarded by Fultz, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Nance comes in for Johnson, but he gets it back.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Lobbed up there for Booker.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Ayton against Bryant. Yes, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pulls up on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. On offense, here are the Suns. Passes it to Booker. Evans outside. Pass to Okobo. That's tipped. Deep two from Trier. Kept alive, Minnesota. Culver passes to Trier. Over in the corner, Randle. Tries again. No good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
DJ Augustine. And there's Jared Allen. And there's Davis. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Thomas against Levine. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Shot from 12. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Thomas.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Lowry. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Pass to Davis. Over Siakam. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Thomas goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Allen kicks to Levine. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Thomas passes to DeRozan. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Levine feeling it out a bit. The dish to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Raptors trail by 3.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Hutchinson passes to Augustine. Here's Davis. Now recovering. Davis against Siakam. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 8 points. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball court?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Outside, Levine. 6 to shoot. Davis dishes to Augustine from the low block. And that one is off. Good D by Siakam. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thomas passes to Lowry. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Ibaka wide open, he fires. And the Raptors miss again. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Augustine. It's stolen by Ibaka. DeRozan surveying the D. Thomas kicks to Love. There's the pass to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. DeRozan's got his second bucket tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
He gets it in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Augustine against Raleigh. Passes it to Allen. Al Levine. Left side Davis. Three-pointer Augustine. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skills. That's now a compliment.
My defense toughness, my experience.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level. His determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It is indeed, DA. Great story, and thank you.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of Dunn. Has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's successful.
Here's DeRozan, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for these shooters.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Levine. And he overshot that one, missing. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator. And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing him on the interior.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And see where you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era. The Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested. This team needs results.
Second chance effort. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 12.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll go back home, and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Here's Davis.
Love how Gasol gets after it on defense. He uses his reach to pest the shooters.
Here's DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. To the inside, Gasol nails the baby hook. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Improving this aspect of his game. When Dunn looks to involve his teammates in the screening roles, it is great.
Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside Lowry. And he converts the layup. He's got 9.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Pass to Valentine. Done outside. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Takes it off the glass. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic. Dunn looking over the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
Allen's checked in for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Denzel Valentine. That one misses.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on. This quarter has been hit or missed for him. Mostly miss.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Davis, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count.
And for the ball out of bounds, E.J. Augustine's checked in for Chris Dunn. Bulls on deep. Siakam looking around. Bucket 6. He kicks it to Thomas. Fires from 14. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bulls. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hutchison passes to Davis. Levine wide open. From outside off the mark. Here's McCall. Inside. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and it was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Thomas is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
How about D'Angelo Russell? Let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast. Beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. He just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since he goes at the rim.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. And there's the pass to Thomas. Back to DeRozan. A jump hook, good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Outside, Levine. Cans it from downtown. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little.
Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. Chicago grabs the miss.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Thomas. Outside DeRozan. Back to Thomas. Passes it to Ibaka. Lets it go from 14. That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Levine. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Siakam misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
The 11-footer. second shot opportunity, and Allen with the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Augustine passes to Hutchison. To the middle. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Pulls it from 20. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hutchison. Defended by Ibaka. Levine inside the three-point line. Nice shoot from the wing. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. Augustine against Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's now 7 points for Siakam.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Now here is Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Allen trying to break free, and it's Davis missing. From deep three-point range. No good there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls out front. They lead by 3. From the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
It's also about making a read, understanding where everyone is, and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. DJ Augustine out there with Valentine. And there's Davis. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Davis. Puts the fade away right on the money. Davis has got 22 points.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Hollis Jefferson passes to McCaw. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Over Augustine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bulls leading by 3. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Feeds it to Davis. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And he's going to be the go-to guy for them here in the late stages.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Siakam kicks to Thomas. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back. Valentine with it. Thomas is there. And Valentine with the basket on the assist by Davis.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Raptors call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. These timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nurse told his team, he told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The three from Thomas. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it down. Valentine passes to Davis. It's outside. Augustine looking around. Takes a three. They get it again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
The team for Chicago, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Torian Prince. And Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And then for Toronto, DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Patrick McCaw. Raptors trail by 10. Outside DeRozan. Trying to get something going. He gets that one. DeRozan's got 20. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Augustine passes to Davis. Here's Hutchison. Pass to Augustine. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Chicago calls timeout. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Allen's checked in for the Bulls. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Augustine against Lowry. 5 to shoot. Davis. He can't get that one. Good D by Siakam. Raptors trail by 6. Thomas kicks to Lowry. Pass to Thomas. Here's Boucher to the wing on the left. Raptors need to get a shot. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Oh, that was an impressive floating pass.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Augustine. And Davis sends it back. Levine dishes to Augustine. Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Red, that's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 10. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Now, here's DeRozan. He's tightly guarded. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Davis with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Augustine passes to Hutchison. Now here is Augustine. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alt, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.